Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to share with you a brand new product that just launched today, actually August 7th, from Benefit Cosmetics. This is called the Brow Contour Pro. This is what the packaging looks like. This is the newest brow product to be added to their brow collection, and I'm super excited to be sharing it with you guys today. If you follow me on Instagram, you already got to see some sneak peeks, but if not, then hopefully you guys will enjoy this video, the information that I have to share with you, as well as a quick little brow tutorial actually using the product at the end of this kind of information talk through part. So going ahead and moving into this video, this is their new product. This is the Brow Contour Pro, as I already mentioned, and I have it in the shade brown, black, and light. So that is what it looks like. So the brow shades are brown, black, and then the definer and highlight shades are light. And that will make more sense once I actually show you guys what the product looks like. This is what the back of the packaging looks like. It shows you these step-by-steps of how to use the product. So it says that you start with the lighter shade and with the deeper shade. So there's a lighter shade you use at the beginning of your brow, and there's a deeper shade that you use for the tail end of your brow. There's also a definer shade that you can use to clean up like the edges of your brows, as well as a highlight shade to highlight beneath the arch of the brow. This product retails for $34, and it's available on benefitcosmetics.com, and it will be available in stores on the 24th of August. Now, Benefit has released 5 different versions of this product. So as I said, I have brown, black, and light, but there is also, and I'm looking at my phone because Trendmood actually posted a photo of this with some information. There is a blonde light shade, there is a brown light shade, there's a brown medium shade, the brown black light that I have, and a brown black for deep. And so those are the different shades. Now each of these Brow Contour Pros contain this inside. This is what the product actually looks like. It looks like one of those pens from my childhood where you push down, you know, the different colors and a new color pops out. Very fun, very exciting, very innovative. I love the packaging of this product. It stays very true to Benefit with the silver and the font and just how sleek and neat it looks. Like, Benefit's packaging is super incredible, and they did not go wrong with this packaging. I really do like it. The Brow Contour Pro itself, I do have some cons about it, unfortunately, but there are also some pros to it. Pros are that you have, you know, 2 different brow shades in one single pen, plus a definer shade, plus a highlighter shade. I do want to share with you guys the highlighter shade. I've actually swatched them on my hand. So right here is the definer, the highlight, the lighter shade, and the deeper shade. So the highlight shade on my skin tone is not much of a highlight. There's not a whole lot of shimmer to it. I really wish that it had a little bit more shimmer, a little bit more glisten and gleam to it. It's essentially my skin tone, just a tiny bit lighter. The definer shade, in my opinion, is a little bit too deep, too yellow for my skin tone. It doesn't really blend as well as I would like it to because of the yellow undertones to it. I don't necessarily have a pink undertone to my skin, it's more of neutral, but this one I feel like is just a little too yellow for me personally. I do like the lighter shade, and I feel like they could have sent me a different shade instead of brown black. Like the brown light probably would have been fine, because I do feel like maybe the deeper shade is just a little too dark for my brows. I do like them dark and defined, but this is the lighter shade, and you can see how deep it is, and that's usually about the color that I would naturally use in my brows if I was using my Dip Brow Pomade. It's essentially that shade. And then this is the deeper shade. You can see it's much deeper in tone than the lighter brown shade, but they're still relatively similar to one another. Each of these sticks contains 0.1 grams of product. So there's, you know, pretty good amount of product in here. One of my biggest concerns with this when I first got the product and first tried it out was, one, I don't really use brow pencils, and so I'm not the best at using them. As you see in the tutorial using it later on, I kind of use an angle brush and other products to help me personally to use this product. If you are proficient at using brow pencils, then this is going to be something that I think you're really going to enjoy. One thing that I do want to mention is I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I don't know how well you can actually see like how thick the product is. I wish it was a little bit thinner, and one of my concerns when I first got this product was that I thought it was going to be way too thin and it was going to snap. And then I tried it out and I realized that it was actually pretty thick, and it comes with like a blunt edge. It's very dull. It's not sharp and pointed or anything, and so that, especially for someone not proficient in brow pencils, that was a real struggle for me, because I'm just using like essentially like a crayon to do my brows. But once I actually started using it, then the product, you can kind of see it kind of can create a little curve, and that works so much better to just be able to use the little curve to do your brows. Now, one thing that one of the people who work at Benefit said was that you can use a angled brush. Take the angled brush, brush it up on top of the product, and then apply it that way. I tried that method and I like it so much better. It's a lot more time consuming, so much more time consuming than just a regular pencil or using like dip brow pomade or something like that, because you're constantly dipping into this, going through your brow, dipping, going into your brow. But I do like the results doing it that method than just applying the brow pencil to my brows, if that makes sense. So I do overall, even though I was scared that it was going to be too thin, I do wish that the product itself was thinner, because I feel like that would give a lot more control and it would be a lot easier to use, especially if you're just starting out with filling in your brows with pencil or with product. I think it would be super cool if there was a way to take this apart, because I love doing that as a kid, like taking apart the clicky pens like this and seeing like how they worked and the different components to it. And I would love to see that for Benefit to like upgrade their packaging. It might make it a little bit bulkier, I understand that, but then like to be able to have refills, because if I run out of like the like say the lighter shade or the deeper shade, I'm gonna want a refill of that. I don't want to have to go and buy a brand new pen for $34 when I'm only needing one shade, if that makes sense. I do really like that this is so reminiscent of my childhood. I do really like that. I don't think that there's any product like this out there on the market. I think it's so innovative. I think it's so cool, and a flashback to like my childhood mixed with, you know, my passion, my love of makeup is just incredible. That's like everything I dream about, and it's very cool to be able to have this product and to play around with it. And I feel like I'm getting better at doing my brows with pencil, and the shape is a little bit different today through using this than just dip brow pomade like I typically use, but I do really enjoy, overall I really enjoy this product. There are definitely some cons to it. I wish that the definer shade was less yellow tone. I wish that the highlight shade was a little bit more shimmery, a little lighter, and I wish that I could take it apart and put refills in, because I just think that that would be so cool. I don't even know how that would be possible, but I think that that would be something really interesting for Benefit to think about later on in the future, to really, you know, create this product to be able to have refills. Again, this product retails for $34. It's available on Benefit Cosmetics website right now, and it will be available in stores on the 24th of August. Thank you so much to Benefit for sending me this product, for allowing me to test it out before it launched. I really enjoyed being part of the group to be able to do this, and like I said, I do enjoy this product. There are pros to it, there are cons to it. There's a strong, I feel like for me, there's a strong learning curve to it, but I feel a lot more confident using it now than I did in the past. And even like doing my brows on camera, as you're about to see, that's not something I typically do, even with dip brow pomade. And so for me to feel confident enough to be able to use this product on camera for you guys, I think that that kind of says a lot. So hopefully you guys enjoy the little tutorial coming up. I'm gonna start off by brushing my brows using a spoolie brush, just brushing the hairs upwards, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Tint pen. This is in 360 medium brown. This is what it looks like, and I'm just going to use this just to start the edge of my brow line. So I actually need another mirror over here. And I'm just going to start at the bottom and go up. So now that I've started the edge of my brow, I'm just going to go ahead and take this throughout the brow, just adding in more hair-like strokes. Through the tail of the brow as well. I know it looks a little crazy. I am going to definitely fix that, and these are going to look nice and similar to one another. I'm going to go in with Gimme Brow in the shade 3, and I'm just going to again kind of brush my brows, brushing this product through the brow. Now I'm going to take the actual Brow Contour Pro, which looks like this, and it's got 4 shades up here. So we have Definer, Highlight, Lighter, and Deeper. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the lighter shade, and this is exactly like those quick pens from like your childhood, essentially, or at least from my childhood, where you just choose the shade you want, you push down on it, and then it comes out, and then you twist the product out. So I'm gonna start with the lighter shade, and I'm going to just kind of carve out my brow. And you're just gonna make fine strokes. I know it looks nuts, we're gonna spoolie it out, don't worry. You're just gonna make fine strokes, hair-like strokes, throughout your brow. And I'm gonna go in with the deeper shade, and I'm going to really focus this on the outer part of my brow on the tail end. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat angled brush, and I'm going to just take the Brow Contour Pro and just sweep the brush on top of the product, and then I'm going to bring it through my brows. This is going to create a nice defined line and really clean up that roughness that we saw right here at the beginning of the brow. You can see it's already looking so much better. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same to the top of the brow, still using the deep shade and creating that nice crisp line across. You can see that they're almost symmetrical. This one's a little rounded, this one's a little more square, so I'm going to go back in and focus on fixing that. You can see that now it's a little bit rounder, which is what we want, or what I want. And now I'm going to just keep using my angled brush, dipping it into the product, and then just sweeping it through my brow, filling in the sparse areas. I'm going to move back to the lighter shade, twisting it so the product comes out. Now I'm going to go back into actually using the pen just to fill in this little sparse area right there. I'm using the lighter shade. And I'm just following that line that I made using the angled brush. Adding a little bit more definition right there. Going back in one last time, hopefully, with my brush. And there is the finished brow itself. I'm going to use the highlighter shade now. I feel like the definer shade is too yellow on my skin tone, so I'm not going to use that. But I'm just going to apply the highlight underneath my brow, making the small strokes so that it can be easy to blend out. And then I'm also going to add just a little bit to the top of my brow. So I'm just going to use my finger and just kind of blend the highlighting shade out. Alright, so there is the completed brow. If you have not subscribed already, go ahead and do that. Don't forget to enter my giveaway. I'm having weekly giveaways in the month of August. The link will be down below. There's just a Google form that you have to fill out, and so check the description box for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me.